Good morning, Lady V here. Veronica, Higher Realm Holistics, Medical Empathic Intuitive, Certified Holistic Integrative Health Nurse, Spiritual Counselor Guide, Reiki Master, Energy Healer. Coming to you from lovely beach, trying to catch the sunrise. Unfortunately, there's like a lot of really low-lying clouds, so I wasn't able to see it when it first came up, but you know, something's better than nothing, right? And please excuse the noise of the beach sweeper. Let it go by. Okay, I have no control over that. Unfortunately, they come out at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, same time. The sun is rising over here. And today's topic is the double-edged sword of 4D. The double-edged sword of 4D. Now, the reason why I call it double-edged sword is because, sorry, so many people see it that way. Actually, a lot of people see it as just a horrible sword. Hold on, beach sweeper again. Sorry about it. Not cute. Any which ways. Yeah, when it comes to the double-edged sword of 4D, because the 3D veil is down, now we're intermingling a lot easier with 4D. Some of us, especially light workers, we've always intermingled with 4D because we came in vibrating on a 4D level. Actually, all light workers came vibrating on a 4D level. It's just you had to remember that you were vibrating on a 4D level. And I want to share a very interesting experience that my younger sister in New York, I'm the middle sister, she's 3 years younger than me, shared with me. Because she's like, what WTF, what is going on here? I never expected something like this. Now, this is going to be a clue to all of you who are like, you know, I don't understand my soul star family or my oversoul. What soul family am I part of? Now, I always knew what soul family my sister was part of since I was a child, because she always had her quote-unquote imaginary friend around. She had one particular one who was like a gnome, hanging around with her all the time, creating mischief and everything. And I always saw my sister as an elemental, always. Even now, she's a musician also, and her album cover has her as a fairy. She never got it. She just thought she's into fairies. But like I said, we're always into candle magic and the whole earth thing and Wicca and everything like that. But she never knew it. And I never told her or explained it to her because I knew she wouldn't get it. But hail glory, she was visited by a basically like an elf mother from the earth. Now, she's an elemental soul, meaning her soul is of Gaia. Gaia gave birth to her soul. She's an ancient elemental soul. And she had this dream, she called it. She goes, but I was wide awake, but I thought I was dreaming, but I was walking at work. She goes, I don't know where I was. I said, because you were in that in-between place. You were in the ethereal realm. That's why that was happening to you. She's like, you always said that, but I never understood what the heck it was. So now she knows. She kept seeing these figurines as she was walking to go to lunch of these fairies all over the place. And then when she was sitting down to eat, she felt like she fell asleep, but she really wasn't asleep. And she was visited by this elvish-looking woman with a white robe. And she was all white. She was white herself. Her hair was white. Her skin looked white. And the woman sat next to her and told her it was time for her to call on the elders She is needed now, and she must speak to the elders. And then the woman got up and left. And my sister texted me. She goes, WTF, what the hell was that? She texted me when she got home from work so I can call her and discuss it with her. So I told her, I said, you're an elemental soul. And that was an elemental. And she's like, and I connected with her while my sister and I were talking on the phone. I said, she's like a fairy elf. She's in that family. And she's a very ancient one of the first ones Gaia gave birth to, that group of souls. She's part of your oversoul, like a parent soul. And it's time for you to connect with them because you're about to level up. You got to make that jump, and connecting with your parent soul, your oversoul, is part of that journey, part of making that jump. So I, about an hour on the phone explaining the whole thing to her, which kind of blew her mind. Okay, now that's the cool end of 4D. Okay, now the other end of 4D that a lot of people are complaining about are, the negative, darker entities coming out. And now in my practice, when people come to my office, I'm having an easier and easier time connecting to any dark attachments that they have. Now, I've done that before, I've seen it before, but it's not just a contacting the dark attachments, but it's also contacting part of their oversoul, beyond their higher self, past life, which has been blowing my mind, really. I'm like, wow, I feel like Constantine, from the movie Constantine. That's what it feels like sometimes. Because it's like you're in that realm, but it's like, I'm not scared. It's like, I literally feel neutral about the entire situation. Beat sweeper. I literally feel neutral about the situation. And a lot of forerunners who've already gotten to that point, this is the feeling that you get, the emotion. It's very neutral because you understand how the dark plays into our lives, how it fits into the whole scheme of things. And it's something you have to eventually experience. You have to get there to understand, but you're starting to get there. Light workers, second wavers, you're starting to get there. Sorry about it. He's not even done yet. You're starting to get there, second wavers, okay? I hope you're seeing the sunrise. You're starting to get there because that's why I'm having so many second wavers come and see me at my office. And also, just know that certain things, ailments that happened to you in a past life could be popping up now too. And you'll go to the doctor and they'll see nothing on the x-rays, nothing on the MRIs, they'll see nothing in your test. This is besides ascension symptoms. And you'll be like, why does this knee always hurt? It feels like I injured this knee, but I know I didn't injure this knee, nothing's showing up, right? And what I discovered from a few clients that I've done in this past week alone is that these injuries are popping up because they happen to a past life at that age that the person is right now. How interesting is that? And the way to do it, you could do this on your own too. You don't necessarily have to go to somebody like me if you have that kind of connection with yourself. You can address it, and you address yourself, and you say, present yourself, and you ask and see, it's hard to put in words because it's all done telepathically, that I address that part of the person's soul that was injured. And to give an example, one of them, she was injured in the Great Syrian War. That's the way she put it to me when I connected with that ancient part of her soul, the Great Syrian War. And this is nothing that took place even 1,000 years from here. It was thousands and thousands. This was the war between Sirius Major and Sirius Minor, and it showed me how she got injured and where she was, and that they couldn't find her and couldn't come help her. I mean, it was, I gotta say, I got the coolest job on the face of the earth. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, whoa, I got the coolest job on the face of the earth now. So you could meditate and try to connect to that part of yourself and release that part of yourself, especially if you're an energy healer. If you already know how to do Reiki yourself. Reiki that part of your soul, your past life that got injured. There you go. You Reiki that part, okay? Because that's the only way to heal it. For the symptoms, it's all signs and symptoms. That's it, to go away. And now's the time where people are going to be connecting more with extraterrestrial beings. I did put up a video where I had that amazing changing color cloud. What people don't know about that cloud is, if I swear to God, if I stood on a ladder, I could touch that damn cloud. That's how close it was. Okay? That is how close that thing was. Go back and watch it. It was that close. And there was my mom's next door neighbor who just was like literally just standing frozen like a deer in the headlights. It was hysterical while I was filming that thing. And he was just like, oh, like, what the hell? It was right there. So it was for all to see. And I don't know anything about this guy, about my mom's neighbor. Who knows? He could be a light worker. He could be awakened, which is maybe that's why he was able to see it too. Who knows? But it was right there. And I bet you everybody saw it, but they didn't understand it. You know, because they're unawakened. The veil may be down, so we can interact with 4D, but they're still asleep and not woken up yet, because they're young human souls who haven't woken up yet. So I thought I'd share that with everyone. And the sunrise, and I hope you guys are seeing the sunrise. And remember, the first 10 seconds of the sunrise and the last 10 seconds of the sunset are the most powerful. That you look into it just for 10 seconds. To get that energy. So I thought I'd share that with you guys. And just to let everybody know that I'm doing webinars. You can go on my website and check out my webinars. I have a Kundalini Rising 1, which was extremely powerful, that we did on Wednesday. I'm doing it again on Sunday, the Sunday coming up, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Wednesday and Sunday of next week, the last 2 weeks of of November, doing cord cutting and to reclaiming your energy. Cord cut and reclaiming your energy. Don't know December's schedule yet. It's sort of coming up through my meditations. Okay? So I wanted to stop it now because the beach sweeper is literally about to sweep me away. Okay? Lady V out. Enjoy the ride, people. Enjoy the ride. There's nothing to fear. Love and light. Peace. Victory to the light. Bye.